Right, so what I'm going to do now, start fitting the brake rings to the wheels. I've marked every other spoke on the drawing. It says 10 plates, so in each place here I've got to drill and tap 2 holes and stick some studs in, and those studs will go each side of a spoke, and on the other side we'll have a plate with 2 matching holes to drop on the studs and put a nut on it. So that's what I'm going to do, mark out, drill and tap each brake ring. Right, so I've drilled and tapped all the holes in both rings. Unfortunately I can't carry on with that at the minute because I haven't got the studding to put in there. I'm waiting for that due to Christmas, and the little flat to make the plates. So I'll put that aside and we'll do something else. So what I'm going to do, this is the near side wheel. So we're going to start machining the drive hub. I'll just check all the measurements for that and we'll make a start on that. Right, I've checked all the measurements for this on the drawing. So I'm going to mount that in the chuck on the lathe that way, so I can turn this bit down to the diameter and face off and clean this face up here. Then I'll be able to turn that around and machine this side and turn that down to the right diameter. So let's get it in the lathe. Right, I've changed the jewels in the chuck, got that in. Now looking at the drawing, I need to face this piece off first, and then from that face after cleaning up to that face is 1 5/16 to the drawing. And then when I turn this up to size, it has to be 1 inch long, so I'll have to cut into that a little bit. So let's get on. Right, I'm just going to machine this face off. Right, now I'll face this end off. Right, now I'll check the measurement from that face to that face, and then take that off to the right distance, and then machine that down to the diameter and the length. Right, I've got to take 1/4 inch off of there. That'll make the distance right. So let's do that first. Right, now that's the right measurement from that face to that face. I've got to turn this down to that. 1 inch long. Right, that face there, that gives me 1 inch from there to there, which is the right measurement. Right, that's turned down now to size. That is the right distance from there to there, and then that's the right distance from there to there. Now I can turn that around and machine the other face. Right, so I've got this mounted in the chuck this way now, so I can get the diameter down to the right size. And then get that face off so that's the right thickness, and also clear out a bit more out of here so that is the right distance from the other end to that face there. Right, so I'm going to turn that down to the right size diameter now. Right, I've turned that down to the right diameter. Now I've got to take that face off to make that the right thickness. Right, that's machined down to thickness. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bore out the center to 1 inch to fit the axle. Right, I'm just going to go up through the drill sizes. Right, that's the drill before the reamer. reamer going in, 1 inch. Right, that's the drive boss down to the right sizes. So from that face to the far end is right. That's the right thickness, that's the right diameter. Next thing I got to do, I'll mount that in the milling machine because there's got to be 6 slots equidistant around the circumference. And then it'll be to put a keyway in there. Right, I've got the casting mounted on the rotary table, all centered up. Now I'm going to just machine 6 slots around that face, equidistant. Right, let's get going. Done. Let's get it off of there. That's the 6 slots put in the drive boss. Next thing is to put this brooch through and make a keyway in there. Right, now I'm going to put a keyway in there. So I've got is a brooch guide. There's the brooch. That's going to be put in there. Now I'm going to put that in the little press and push it through. Once I've pushed it through once, I've got a packer there, which then I'll put that in there, which will pack that out and put that down to the right thickness when I push it down through again. I'll just get that in the press. Right, I've got that in the press. I'm just going to pump the press down, push that through. Right. Now I'm going to put the little packer in. Right, that is the drive boss all machined, slotted with a key in it. In the axle there'll be a key which will be matching that, which go through on, and the wheel will be fixed onto it. These two pins here lock the, well, it'll lock the axle and drive hub to the wheel, so when you're running the traction engine the wheels will turn. In the next video I'll be machining the cable drum. That's got to be machined out to fit on there, all machined to the diameter and the width and that. Then there'll be a little locator fitted on it which will be clicked into one of these when you need to use the cable drum. So please subscribe to my channel and join me as I build a 2-inch scale Fowler Showman's traction engine.